Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Reef Chart. Today, I cleaned up a little bit, uh, fed the fish. This is just some brine shrimp that I found that I have sitting in there because I'm trying to lay off of the heavily phosphate-laden dry and flake food and pellets while we get that under control. As you can see, the torches are still aggravated. A phosphate of 0.2 is far out of our comfort range. I was okay with like 0.12, but they are definitely displeased with what is going on right now. To the point that I actually might use my last Triton test and send it out really quick and see if there's any change from our last one to this one that could also, other than the phosphate and nitrate being elevated, that could explain why they are upset. I did get our Triton test back from when I sent it out after our potassium dosing, and it is back to normal levels, so that is good. Today I also, that was my butt crack. Wonderful. Anywho, don't tell Rachel. I'm not cutting it out. So,
a true test to see if she ever watches these.
Yep. So, I also fed them their seaweed today. I'm dabbling around with the idea of maybe dosing some
Sure.
no pox, which basically it's vodka dosing, it's carbon dosing. So that increases the bacteria growth, and then your skimmer is ideally would be bringing that bacteria out, which is absorbing all of that nitrate and phosphate. I did need to change out my filter socks because that's probably a huge part of where all our phosphate and stuff is coming from, because it's getting caught in there and it's breaking down rather than me pulling it out. So I pulled that out, rinsed them off, cleaned them out, and I'll need to throw them in the washer soon. This is what they all get caught, and this is what I mean by, like, if you're going to use filter socks or some kind of a way to clean the water and scrub the water of particles, you need to replace these frequently, because otherwise that stuff just gets caught in there and breaks down and pollutes your water. Now, when I had a larger grouping of Kato, it probably wouldn't have mattered that much, but since I cut off a bunch of it to sell it, and I have a much smaller portion now, I don't have that bio load availability of the Kato. So what I did was I replaced it with one more mesh one and a felt one, just to see how that does and if that does anything different for the tank. Last but not least, I emptied the Skimmate locker, which smelled abhorrently bad today when I lifted the lid off. I didn't clean it out. I didn't scrub it. I don't know that I ever honestly will. But I just felt like it needed to be emptied because it was over halfway full. And I did plan on increasing the flow rate through the skimmer in hopes that we can get more of the proteins out before they can break down to our nitrogen cycle. So that's all I really did today. Tomorrow I've got to get a lot more done as well, but that'll be for tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel for more updates on the reef, and we'll see you tomorrow.